Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That was a bad day.
And lunch.
PE and
I was really good lunch.
That has stayed true to form.
Sean Watson, another step back, which I will say a lot of his problem had over 8 sacks.
Yeah.
Good.
He's gonna be back like when Vic came back to the league after the dog hit.
Yes.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 79 of Benchwarmers Basement Banter.
69 plus 10.
Plus 10.
Major, look at that. Dude, Gronk would be jealous. I think he got fingers to count to that. So good job.
But we are back. Me and Woody had to take a little bit of a farming hiatus.
Yeah, that's not fun, guys.
did both make appearances while you were gone.
We did. We had to
We gotta
use some.
space it out.
We had to use some old episodes, but we were still putting out content. But we are back.
We are, yeah. It keeps raining, so we're not farming, that's for sure. So
The last 2 days have been pretty rough for that.
shout out to anybody else who tries this farming thing for a living, especially Southern Illinois. Now, other areas doing pretty good.
Insurance
Around
is a great thing.
It sucks. Prevent plant, buddy. That's where it's at. So get paid to do little. But no, it's a bad deal. I feel for you guys if you're in the same boat we are. But you know what? It's life. That's life. So we're here to talk sports.
Well, yes.
That's more fun.
Way more fun.
Especially this time of year because it's, what are we talking about?
Playoffs.
There it is. Playoffs. That's right. We might have 2 barn burners of series to talk about. Like,
Yes.
I'm not. Well, I started to say I think the favorites lost game 1. Like,
Yes.
This is we're a little behind, but NHL was a toss-up.
Well,
honestly.
statistically, Edmonton was the favorites.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I say. That went back and forth, but I saw they did close as the favorite to win the
Yeah.
cup, I thought. But
Yeah.
Florida won it last year, so I'm like, that's a 50-50.
I mean, if they're going off this season's statistics.
Yeah, and they have home ice. So
Yes,
I'll give you
correct.
that if that matters. But I mean, the game last night, like right now, Oklahoma City's up Indiana is up 1-0. OKC with just an
Did
improbable.
you know that the Pacers only led 0.3 seconds?
0.3
that entire
seconds.
game?
Did you know? That's all that mattered.
Yes, that is
That
all.
was the important 0.3 seconds.
It was.
But that's kind of been the story of
That
the
has
Pacers'
been the
whole
Pacers.
playoffs.
Yeah, just roll with that. It's been unreal, their run. Like
I
the
thought
clutchness.
Jalen Brunson was the most clutch player, and it is not.
Tyrese Halliburton's got ice in
Is he
his
saying
veins.
overrate that?
What
Is that where we're
the
at?
Halliburton?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, like I've never seen a more clutch player in a playoff run than this.
No,
I
not
agree.
I
even.
and there's been some epic runs, but I don't know if I've seen one better than this.
This reminds so not NBA, but this reminds me of Kimba. Whenever they won
with
the title
UConn?
with
Yeah.
UConn, it reminds me of that.
I remember him carrying him. Did he hit as many game winners? Like I know clutch, that's fair, but the game winners are blows my mind.
Halliburton is
Like,
a
just
decent scorer,
Yes.
but that's not
No.
his business.
No, no.
He is a great passer and a average scorer.
So I read an article this morning on it after I seen the Pacers won because I went to sleep.
I did
Obviously.
not. I stayed up and that was wild.
Fair enough.
It was.
But,
I checked out when OKC was up 15. I'm not
So
gonna lie.
apparently back in when he was on the Kings, the 76ers almost traded for him and tried to trade Ben Simmons for him, or maybe.
that would have worked out well.
They should have. But anyways, the trainer that works with Embiid went over to scout him and started talking to him, and now he is Halliburton's trainer. And he says, he's like, I could see he was such a good passer, but he's like, I wanted him to score more. Because he's like, that will make his passing this much better.
He's much more dangerous.
He's a great shooter. He can score.
Yeah.
He chooses to opt for the better pass or the better play.
He's a
not a
facilitator
selfish
at heart.
player.
Yeah, and he just wanted him to look more. And he's like,
Yeah.
look at the rim. So they think you're going to be scoring. And and since it was like the last game he played for the Kings before he got traded to Indiana, he scored his career high at that point, 48, and shot like 30 times or something like that.
Wow,
and since then, he has pretty well been what we see of him now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that at any given time can score 20 points, 20 assists. It is less likely for him to score less than 20 and less 10 assists than it is for him to not to.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
20 points, 10 assists is almost a lock for him.
Yeah.
see the hockey brain in me, Alex. This goes to Robert Thomas with the Blues. Like that's what when he came up, he's an amazing passer, playmaker.
Yeah.
But you knew he wasn't going to shoot the puck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last year and this year started to shoot the puck more. And it's
yeah.
it's like with Halbert. Look what you can do. You can score yourself,
Yeah.
and that makes you an even better passer.
It's like you are just
gotta,
a great player.
yeah.
Unlock all aspects.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to respect it too as
Yeah.
a defender both ways. You know what's
Yeah.
going to happen, and this just has been unreal. What he's
It-
done,
it
like
is.
the Pacers, what they've done, the depth.
Holy
crap!
The depth is why they beat New York so
Yeah,
bad.
It's like everyone knows you're a great passer. Make them fear
Oh,
you
yeah.
as a scorer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, the depth that they have is amazing. I mean, they
Yeah.
played 10 players every night.
Well, that's what we're giving Halliburton all the credit in the world, and he hit the game winner. But the team, like he honestly did not have his best night.
No, but then you
Yeah,
got Pascal Siakam, who is so underrated.
He's been
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
underrated.
Oh, I mean, he was the Raptors' best player
Yeah.
before they
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
Before he came to
Yeah.
Indiana. Like he was their top player. So
Yeah.
I mean, he is underrated. But for me, as a person that does watch a lot of NBA, I knew that he would thrive there.
Oh, yeah.
Because like he was their best player, and he's being put on a better situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I think they
Which is
complement
also
each other
the
well.
reason I thought Kyle Kuzma would succeed better with
Milwaukee. Yeah.
He's not really shown it yet, but I mean, we'll see. He only got a couple weeks
Yeah.
there before the playoffs start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he'll have stepped up this next year too.
Yeah.
Fullered out. So
Yeah.
see where that
I'm
goes.
not sure Giannis is going to be there next year.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
might be a problem for them.
Real likely that he's not, in my opinion.
Right. But
I'm thinking he might join a 7'4" alien, but that's just my
Oh, that'd be ugly. That'd be ugly for the league.
there should be rules against that. There should be.
I mean, that number 2 pick ought to look pretty good
Yeah.
in Milwaukee.
You got
It
the
would, it
7-foot
would.
sniper and the 7-foot bowling ball, and it'd be crazy.
Plus De'Aaron Fox,
And
the
I
fastest
started-
player in the league.
Well, and
the last rookie of the year.
Last trick of the yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
shoot.
Castle?
I thought it was Jeremy Sachan.
No.
I don't know. I said they had the back-to-back rookies of the year, not the NBA guy, but they're very loaded.
Yes.
They really
Let's
are.
that guy look it up.
But yeah, you look at that up, and back to this series. I mean, to take Game 1 in Oklahoma City, who I honestly thought was the best team, like in the NBA.
I
all
still
year.
do think
best
they
defense.
were the best team, which
Yeah.
I thought the
Steve-
Knicks were better than.
Stephen Castle.
Okay,
There you
So
go.
I thought the Knicks were better than the Pacers, and on paper they are.
It's just
But the Pacers are clutch.
Well, and they're
So-
gelling at the right time. They're
I
playing their
get what
best
you're
ball.
saying, but everyone has forgot the Pacers because they started so poorly. Since January, they have been
Oh,
the
you're
best
right.
team in the NBA.
That's what I said. They're gelling
And
at the right time.
They're
They
playing
really are.
well, but they're also so deep, especially compared to the Knicks, who could only play 7 players.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I think we argued that when we were talking about
Yeah.
the conference finals, is that like the Knicks are used to that. Like Thibodeau does that with his players, which R.I.P. Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more
buddy.
Thibodeau.
What'd you guys think of that? Like, I mean,
I'm not surprised, but that is the first conference finals the Knicks have made it to in like 15
well, you look at what they
years.
were before him and what they ended up being, which there's more stuff going on behind the curtain we don't know about.
I don't think that he did anything wrong. He was just the head that needed to be cut off.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought they should win that series, and it wasn't his fault that they didn't. The Pacers just played exceptionally well.
Couldn't keep up.
I do,
They couldn't miss a
I
couple
do
games.
think the not playing his bench ever did. I think
Yeah.
that was the issue.
Yeah, which that's always been his.
It's always been his
That's always
thing.
been a problem.
And,
Yeah.
well, and I was thinking about it. It's like the Winnipeg Jets whenever we were talking about them and how they just ride Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same exact thing. You
They're
can
done.
ride
Well,
these.
the thing is, the Knicks should have known that when they hired him as a coach. That
Yeah,
was
you're right.
already his
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I think he brought a winning culture there that they hadn't had before, and I was like, man,
And also,
you gotta
I think some
surface
trades
things,
brought that
but
winning culture.
That did
But-
help,
and
yeah.
also there is a certain NBA championship winning coach that's available pretty quickly.
I was thinking Jason Kidd, but I think I'm wrong on that. That was my
Malone
first-
from Denver.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I'd say he'll be the next coach. I would bet money on it.
Man,
be interesting.
you hate to think, for me, that if Kevin Malone's coaching that team, they're probably here in the finals.
Yeah.
Because the Denver Nuggets were one game away from, which they got smoked in Game 7.
They did.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like that was not a close matchup, but I think that the talent was. They're the only team that could rival the talent of that Oklahoma City Thunder
Yeah.
team, at least on the West side. I give all the respect to the Pacers. I think they can hang it with anyone.
Yeah.
With that mentality they're going to. Like,
Yes, but as far as on the West side, the Nuggets were the only team that could hang with them. And I think that the difference between them losing in Game 7 and winning maybe before Game 7 even happens is being Jokic isn't your coach. Like, I mean, am I wrong? Though? Like, after Kevin Malone left, like Jokic was the leader of that team. Like, I would like to think that those players probably did not respect the coach as much as they did their top player.
I would agree, and especially the way he plays.
Oh yeah, I mean, he is like the dad. Like, I mean, he's got the dad bod for sure.
He does. Repping it for us. Yeah.
But
so talented one of all of us.
All those European players are like that. But
except that we're just kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
but have you seen Luka?
He's lost a few pounds.
Oh, he's looking bulk, man.
No, he looks thin as shit.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I
in
mean.
LA,
He's
guys. The beach bod. I mean, come on, it makes sense. He's on the beach.
No,
it's a fuck you.
Yeah.
It's a
big
fuck
time.
you,
Big
and
time.
now I can call LeBron James anytime I want.
Yeah.
I think he would shove it up Dallas's ass.
You think he's going to be on that
think he's gonna
cruise
be.
ship this summer with LeBron that he goes to every year?
Yeah, he's going to be on the banana boat.
I think the banana. Yeah. Always like a Bosch way, the banana boat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
Because
Chris Paul.
LeBron like pays someone like it's like a $3 million. So like he goes on a cruise ship and all he does is work out and play basketball.
It's a write-off. There you go.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, it probably is. I don't really know how that works, but
It probably is.
At
for
night they
LeBron.
throw money into the bonfire. It's fine. But
it's like the TB12 stuff, like where he pays a trainer like $10 million a year.
But to your point, I could see that helping.
For sure. I mean, you got the guy who's
Mr. Longevity.
The guy that has all the discipline to a guy that needs the discipline.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
And I honestly think their games are pretty decently similar.
I don't think
hadn't thought
LeBron's
of that,
quite as
but-
good of a passer. He's a very good passer.
I don't know about that. I think LeBron in his prime
I
really
think
was.
he's just there. I think if he wasn't on those shitty Cleveland teams and
was the
had
team.
some other players, I think we would.
I'll never
that.
dispute that. I think LeBron's even a better scorer than Luka, which is insane.
Yeah.
See, in my head, I was thinking Luka is actually a better scorer, but LeBron a better facilitator. And maybe I'm wrong, not the NBA guy, but he really LeBron wanted to facilitate.
I'll say this because hey, Michael Jordan is my childhood.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players to play of all time. I'm gonna say, as a person that grew up in the '90s, LeBron is better. Like,
I'm not gonna.
He's a better all-around player.
I will give you that one.
All
yeah.
around.
Michael Jordan is absolutely a better scorer. He won so many scoring titles. He won the same. I think they've won similar amounts of MVPs. I don't really know the exact statistics on that, but
I think Jordan had him. I don't know. Jordan was so dominant, and it's so hard though to compare to the eras.
You can't compare eras.
Just,
The Jordan conversation is also, for a long time, LeBron didn't have any teammates close to what Jordan had.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But I mean,
he had some super teams too.
He did.
Which I mean, Bosh and Wade.
Those are two Hall of Famers.
Exactly. That is.
I said for a long time.
oh, yeah, and he won.
What
He won 3 before Rodman was even there. You know, Jordan won. I think that's right. Yeah, the first.
Yeah,
three,
but Pippen was there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I guess
there for
I'm
some of
gonna
those.
go with it because with the Jordan part of it, which I don't want to get.
Woody is also a LeBron hater.
We're fine.
I was gonna say because he stayed there, like he was a crap team, elevated them better. Which I know LeBron came back to Cleveland. I did, but you know, I like.
I don't know about that, man. Those teams that LeBron was on in Cleveland before he left Miami were freaking god awful.
They were bad.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
I mean,
there was a reason NBA GM said we don't touch
you're
any.
talking about the pre-Kevin Love.
Yes.
Yeah. The first
Before he left. Before he left Miami.
Because Kevin Love was the saving grace when he showed up.
Yeah.
But
I guess
he also had Kyrie there.
That's what's different.
Before he left, we are on tangents.
We are. We gotta get back to the finals.
We've been
We gotta get back to the
drinking,
finals.
so whatever.
there's not a whole lot to talk about on the finals.
Maybe
It's fine.
we should hold on. Time out. Maybe we should table this.
No, I got one
I was
more
gonna
thing
say
to
have
say.
a Jordan versus LeBron show.
Oh, I mean, we probably will at some point, but hey, the finals are the finals.
Yes.
It's two teams.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to talk about.
So
That's fair.
the one thing I was going to say was NBA GMs used to say when LeBron was in Cleveland for his first stint, don't nobody trade for any of those players or sign any of those players because LeBron they are being elevated so much by LeBron. They said they didn't want to touch them guys.
So as my name is Aaron Rodgers, as we know, as a person that is a Green Bay Packers fan and an Aaron Rodgers fan, the early years of Aaron Rodgers' career, how good did his receivers look until they left town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams is an exception, and I
Yeah.
thought I actually lost a bet with this guy right here.
That's right.
I thought that Devontae Adams would be the same way. Which he kind of has been. He's not been
He
as
hit that
good.
1,000 yards I needed. I think that was
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's not been as good, but a great player that can facilitate an offense can elevate their entire team.
Yeah.
Yes. I
And
won't argue
Rodgers
that.
in his
Yeah.
prime was that way. LeBron in his prime was that way.
Oh, yeah. He elevated them.
Honestly, LeBron's still not in his prime, or not in his prime right
He's
now.
still doing it.
Still doing that.
Yeah.
Like, he's making Luka a better player. He's making Luka find his potential.
He's making Austin Reeves a better player.
what is
who
he-
is
is
also
he
very
40?
underrated.
Austin Reeves was underrated before.
Yes.
Before.
Yes, I said that. Yeah.
Okay.
I said that.
So Austin Reeves is just a great.
He is a great
dude.
player that was somehow. Like,
He brought down from the heavens. Alex
There you
Caruso's
go.
career is ending.
Here-
and Austin Reeves is
here's
being
a better,
written.
here's a better offensive
Different
player.
version of him? Is that it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
honestly, Austin Reeves is Alex Caruso, but a better scorer.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen TikToks of people who are like, that dude, like,
He can ball.
he can ball.
Yeah.
Like they're like actually like if you need a bucket, I'm actually taking him.
Yeah, he can ball.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is a great player. He's super athletic. He can score.
Also
he's
very good at golf.
He's also very good at golf.
Did not know that.
I did not know that part, but
talented athlete.
I'm not sure how that's relevant to the NBA. But I love
Watched him play golf. Watched him play golf live.
it. Okay.
What were we even talking about?
We're just
out there.
It's been a while and we got a lot of shit to say.
I guess back to I'm always gonna go Jordan because the whole finals, like never losing. I'll give you a point. Like with the team.
Also on that
Yeah.
is so discrediting to Steph Curry. That discredits Steph so much.
Where'd Steph come into
Steph's
this?
lost in the finals before.
Oh, he's
But
lost in the
who did
finals,
LeBron lose into the finals most?
Steph.
The
Steph and
Warriors
Katie.
and
Steph.
yeah. How many finals has he lost? Like 7?
He's
He was in like
six and
he was
six.
in like
No, he's not. He's won 4. Hasn't he?
Okay, 4 and
I think he's
6.
only won 4. Yeah.
other than
I know that he made it to the
other
finals
than
10 consecutive years.
other than the
Yeah.
Dirk one and one Spurs one, he lost to Steph every
Was
time.
it really?
Every time.
Realize
Yeah.
That is-
and
and
Steph
that's-
owned that era.
That's why
Well,
it's like,
Steph had a loaded team too. Like,
that's why I hate that conversation because it discredits Steph so much.
yeah. Oh, you mean the LeBron
Yes.
finals loss? Yeah. That's
I mean, he had KD
Well,
for a couple of those.
And he
But
had Clay and Draymond.
I mean, you'd have to
mostly.
go through and like
Honestly,
comp each
if
series.
anything,
Like,
I mean,
it's a
Jordan
cra-
beat some damn
Is
good.
Draymond Dennis Rodman?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, all the way around.
Yeah.
Maybe less off court theatrics. Maybe less.
Because I just what would Jordan's Bulls do against that Warriors team?
I don't know, but then it's like, how do you even compare?
You can't
eras? Like, we were
compare,
talking
but
about that. I know what you're
my
saying.
main
It was a
take.
different league.
My
I
main
mean,
takeaway is that that
first-
argument discredits
Yeah,
Steph Curry
yeah.
so much that it shouldn't be an argument.
Steph Curry
I think-
is still.
No, I just said in my head
I'm not-
why I put Jordan over.
I'm willing to
but
put Steph Curry in my top 5 all time.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
I'm not
just-
willing to put him in the top 3.
I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
We went from Jordan LeBron to that.
Well,
Yeah.
because I just said the finals
think-
conversation on LeBron is that
Can we say they're both great? And it's
Yes.
like
They are.
it's like ice
The
cream.
1A,
like,
1B,
which
total
Yeah.
risk stuff.
I'm fine with that
Yeah.
because LeBron did. They both elevated their teams. LeBron's
I'm
great.
giving LeBron
I'm
the
not
way,
LeBron. That's fine. That's fine. You know. I mean, I feel like this has been for the last 10 years an argument.
it's
Like,
not. It's
yeah,
been.
or
It's
longer.
been.
20 years.
It's been since 2003
Which
since
speaks to
he
LeBron's
was
longevity. Because he's still
18
playing
years old.
and we're talking about it. So, yeah, he's great. I mean, I'm going to go Jordan. You go LeBron. But we could talk all night about who's better.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
So
There's
they both
an
are
argument
great.
for both sides.
Yeah, there
Yes.
is. There is. So I will say I'm very impressed LeBron's
But you know what
40
there's no
officially. Is
argument
that right?
for? Steph Curry's the best shooter of all
Nope.
time.
Nope. That's not an argument.
That's true.
That is not
And
an
the
argument.
Pacers are
at
up
all.
on nothing in the finals.
That too.
Statistically, that is not. So,
Anyways,
All right,
back
let's
to
move on to hockey.
no. Let's
No.
finish this. Where's this
Okay.
going though? We got to talk about where it's going. 'Cause
Um,
I'm still thinking OKC 7, but I don't feel good
I'm
about
gonna
it.
say OKC 6.
I
don't know.
think it goes.
I think the Pacers fight them all the way.
s-
Pacers are hard.
Pacers are going to fight. I think they win another game. I kind of think 6.
6.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
thinking
But-
game 6
but-
at home
but-
in Indiana.
I do think if you can, because OKC is building possibly a dynasty, especially with the picks
They
that
got like 10 picks
Could
this
be.
next
Could
draft.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to get them right now.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna get
Indiana-
next
Because
year.
you
I
ain't,
agree.
if they lose, you ain't getting them next year.
No,
No.
you're not.
And
think it is?
and if they win, you still probably ain't getting them
I'm going to
next
say
year.
something that
Yeah.
you never know. Who would have thought right now?
This team is going to be the best team in the
So-
NBA and be better
Well,
next
it
year.
looks
Yes.
like it. It looks like it. But guys, you never know. Look at Boston. Who would have
Salary cap's
thought they
fine.
would be like, yeah, that's fair. They're good.
Yeah.
Salary
They're good
cap's fine.
So
I'm
if
just saying, anytime you get to the finals, win the freaking thing. For
Yes,
OKC,
yes,
like,
for sure. And
you
with
never know.
With Celtics, I think that they had a lot of guys that were later in their career. Not later, but like
don't
at least
know.
the injuries and then the KP
injuries,
thing
yeah.
with him with whatever he has that sounds scarier
I've
than
heard
shit.
this.
It's true.
have some
But I guess that's my point
Yeah.
is who would have foreseen that last year?
Yeah.
What if OKC, Chet, something happens? What if SGA? You never know, guys.
Yeah.
Like, we can't say they're dynasty until they've won a couple. And
Speaking
You
of
never know.
SGA,
yeah. Oh, boy.
he's great.
Where's this going?
So I've heard him be about
The foul merchant.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know where you're going.
He's good. I've heard him be also already been compared to being the best Thunder player of all time.
Whoa.
Well, I saw that the
People
possible...
forget that KD played for this team.
Yeah, yeah.
People forget that Russell Westbrook played for this
And
team
James Harden.
and averaged
And
a
Harden.
triple-double for a whole
It's
season.
like you've got some really good Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I'd pump my brakes on that. Yeah. But
OKC has been blessed.
he will go down as one.
They're very good at drafting. I think I've said that
Yes.
early on in this playoff run. Is that
Yeah.
they
They
may
should
be the best draft
If they don't trade James Harden, they might already had a dynasty.
yeah
Might have,
or
yeah.
Westbrook for that matter.
Is it? I'm sorry.
Well,
is it
no,
the
they-
same GM as back then?
Yes.
I really don't know.
It
He's the
is.
same.
It
It's
is.
been the whole
He
time
is-
they've been
K-
okay.
KD left before Westbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the year Westbrook afterwards won the MVP and averaged a triple-double. And then
Yeah.
there was the whole KD-Westbrook feud, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting.
There was a time 4 years into the season, probably somewhere in there, that Westbrook may have been the best player in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
There
Yeah, I
was.
agree with that. He was a
I mean,
triple
he
double
won
like
MVP
walking.
that year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
it's
he
hard to argue
averaged
that.
he averaged a triple-double.
He was.
Like
He was a
3
walking
consecutive
triple-double.
seasons.
Yeah,
So, like,
Yeah, he was amazing.
He
So,
was ridiculous.
We'll see. He's got a long way to go, but
Yeah,
I mean, they got to win this finals to help
pump the
that
brakes on that
conversation.
one.
We're all taking the Thunder, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be shocked if the Pacers steal this. They are a team of momentum.
I mean, I said
they are a
7, so
team
yeah.
of clutchness.
Yeah.
They are
I am going to take Thunder in 6 because I think
Okay.
that they're not only the better team, I think they're significantly the better team.
But here's what I think makes the Pacers dangerous: is that were they expected to be?
They're
here?
not supposed to be here.
They have nothing to lose.
Yes.
That to me in sports is like the key. Like when you
I
can
feel
go
like
on
they've been
reckless.
like that the last 2 rounds.
They have.
Exactly. They are like friends. They're not a team. They are like best friends
Yeah,
with each other.
they're like
and
family.
that,
They've
and
got a
that
family.
matters a lot.
Yeah,
Something that
Family.
you mentioned before the Knicks series, which Alex is the only person that
I have been on the Pacers
he's the
all
only person.
playoffs.
I'm going
think
to give
you
him
beat
all
the
the credit.
Knicks.
He's the only person that had the Pacers making it to the finals.
Yes, you
Yes.
were. Yeah, you were. Yep.
So,
And I was
Cavs
damn
again.
confident of it.
Yeah.
so this Pacers team has the best cohesiveness in a team that I've seen in a good while.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
Like they are a good team with great chemistry.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Miles Turner should have left and got a bag somewhere else. And he's like, nah, I'm staying here.
This reminds
That's
me of some
amazing.
of the Brady teams.
Yeah.
That we're like, you know what? I'll take a little less.
Yeah, I just want to
shit.
win. Be with my bros. Like
Yeah.
that's amazing. So I honestly I picked the Thunder, but I'm kind of rooting for Pacers.
Oh,
I really am.
yeah.
I'm like I'm on that.
After game 1, I am too. I don't think it'll happen, and I hope it does.
Yeah. I hope to
But
be wrong.
I don't think it will.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
The Thunder are just pretty clear cut the best team in the NBA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the line says that. Are they like 11-point favorites or something?
Yeah.
Game two?
Yeah.
I think I saw. I was
Yeah.
like, holy crap. I mean, I get it.
Well, they were
have to
11-point
win.
favorites until about 2 minutes in the last game, too.
Well, they
Yeah.
literally were winning by that.
Yeah.
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 So that's where we're at.
All right, now let's move to hockey.
Oh, here we go. And I don't
So-
know how this game's going. Like this is Friday night,
I'll look right now.
but I don't care. Well, actually, I do care. I mean, if the Panthers getting stomped, then that's a problem.
Break the USA streak.
Yeah. I
It
know.
is
Keep going.
3-2 in the starting the second
Wow.
period. Wow, that's a lot of goals.
Starting the second
That's
period?
a lot of goals. Holy crap!
Well, that doesn't bode well for my thoughts on Florida having a better goalie. Oh my God.
Oilers up 3-2.
Edmonton's up 3-2.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Was it, how do you pronounce it? Is it Draisaitl?
Draisaitl.
Leon.
Draisaitl.
Just call him Leon. Oh, Leon.
Draisaitl.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was super impressed watching game one. Like, I was picking Florida going into it because their tenacity, like we talked about the last, like the way they puck possession, all this. Edmonton had them chasing their heels. They really did, especially the third period to overtime. Holy crap, they're fast. And they're deeper than I thought. Like, okay, here we go. We've got freaking Jake Wallman, who is a blue. is relevant now. They've got puck moving defensemen. Like they're kind of built to beat Florida.
Yeah.
They aren't as big, but that doesn't matter because they don't play that style.
Yeah.
Like instead of going, they went against the grain this offseason, and I missed on this. And I picked against them every round.
Yeah,
I'll admit.
I've also picked them every
Yeah,
round.
yeah.
Alex is
Connor
on
McGee.
I want to hear it.
All these guys are the best. Absolutely. But did you think Stuart Skinner would look this good? Like,
No.
he looked very good against Dallas. If I'd have known he'd been better.
So I didn't realize Evander Kane still played.
Yeah, he does.
He has a goal tonight.
And he's actually got his head on, not up his
Yes.
ass this year.
Yeah.
So that's working well for them. They're deeper. Freaking Kasperi Kapanen. As a Blues fan, you know, he was there. He wasn't even cracking the lineup with us when we didn't make the playoffs. He's playing big minutes for them.
Okay.
Like their team is molded. They're fast.
Is he like
they're
on,
skilled.
is he on their second line?
Third line. I believe third line. Yeah, but I mean, any minute you're playing right now is significant.
That was
and
me
he's,
attempting to.
That was close. That was close.
I knew that hockey had
Well,
lines.
that's doing better than I was
He on
golf.
the first
So,
one.
we just went over
yeah.
golf bags and how they work for the game. And I was like, oh, you can have that.
That was
That's
the
a thing.
closest to hockey input we were going to get from you boys.
That
Tip
and
of the
the
cap.
B-Gabs I'll give it to you. I'm impressed with your dedication. I am. But no, I mean, game one kind of persuaded me, honestly. Like, I'm still going to technically say Florida in 7. That's where I was at. But I would not be surprised at all. Edmonton surprised me.
I'm
Like
saying
they-
Edmonton. I think Connor McJesus is getting this cup.
He's on a mission.
He's
I'll
on
say
a
that.
mission. Drysdale is so great too.
Well, see, and that's what everybody's been saying, you know, if McDavid can carry him to that. No, guys, this is a better
So-
all-around team they get credit for.
Also, apparently, during game one, I think it was between the second period, Gretzky was like, McDavid, you need to go do this, which obviously McDavid didn't hear that, but he's like, get down there, get in the crease, get behind the goal, and pass from out there.
Yeah.
That's what the winning goal was.
Yeah, it was
exactly
on the power play.
that. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody might have relayed that to him. You know?
Well, you know,
Great one talks, you
it's almost
listen.
like the great
Yeah.
one knows what he's talking about.
He did. He scored a fair amount of goals.
just a little bit, and a fair amount
And
of
more
assists.
assists, yeah, exactly. But no, like you said, the game-winning goal, their power play, honestly, I don't know that I've ever seen a power play better than what Edmonton has. But when you have McDavid, Drysdale, a man advantage, Bouchard from the point, I mean, they're amazing. They are missing Zach Hyman, who was a big power play. I mean, he's a big net front presence. I thought that would hurt more, but gosh dang, they're so freaking quick. Like, I truthfully hadn't watched a lot of Edmonton this year. We handled them. The Blues did.
Yeah.
I actually don't
And
know
that's kind of going off of.
if maybe McJesus was hurt a little bit of this season, but Drysdale actually leads in assists and goals this year. For the
That's
team.
actually not a big surprise. He's
Yeah.
No, he's very
he doesn't
good,
get
yeah.
the credit.
No, he does
deserves.
not.
Honestly, most years I could be wrong, but I think he's a bigger goal scorer than McDavid. Goals.
I learned this as a
But-
person that doesn't watch hockey when I
Yeah.
started looking up like top players for using for the thumbnail.
Yeah. You know what I heard is homework. That's what I heard.
You know who made it on the thumbnail? Not McJesus.
I am so impressed that this guy did homework.
I am too. Yeah, look at this. Took till age 31, but you're there.
And 79 episodes.
Better late than never, right?
I do not remember who I used for Florida. I think it was Seth something or
Was it
another.
Kachuk?
No.
Oh,
no.
Seth Jones, D-man.
No.
Sergey, was it a goalie?
I haven't heard the name
Bobrovsky?
yet.
I don't know. Sam Bennett. I love Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett.
I don't think it was that either.
Well, that's Sam Reinhart.
Reinhardt.
There
yes.
you go. I'll get there
He was the
eventually.
leader in all their stuff. Yes.
That was number 6 on the list. So yeah, there we go. Not bad, not
Sam
bad.
Reinhardt made the thumbnail.
But what we're saying, like all these guys they've got, is why I'm still on them. Like they're a solid team. It's gonna be hell of a series. That's all I gotta say.
Well, you said it was like they were built to beat the Panthers, and they know
They
that
are.
they had to.
You're right. You're right. Well, instead of trying to match their physicality, which that's what. Okay, I'm old school. Playoff hockey, beat the hell out of them. That's
Yeah.
how the Blues won the cup.
Yes.
That's how teams do. Well, it was like no. Instead of redoing the whole roster, and they even lost Holloway.
They
Broberg.
lost big players who
They
played
did.
great for the Blues.
But part of that, it's like, wow, they were that good that these guys weren't playing big
Yeah.
minutes like that. You know, you could look at that both ways.
Yeah.
But the way they reconstruct their roster, and like I said, my still main key is not McJesus, it's Stuart Skinner. If he plays like he is, sure, they win. I don't know how many games he's got to do this for I stop doubting him.
Yeah.
He's been good. He doesn't even have to be great to win. He just has to be adequate, which
Yeah.
he's struggled with that in the past.
Yeah.
But the way he's playing right now, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm going 7.
Florida, I think it's going to go 7 either way.
I'm gonna go Edmonton in 7.
I don't blame you. I really don't.
I'm gonna say Edmonton and
I think
7.
this is
I am betting this much dinero on it.
This is a battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, I think the two best teams are there.
Yeah, I agree.
If we knew health going into the playoffs,
Yes.
might have picked this.
Well,
Might have.
Tuchuk and someone else did not play until the playoffs.
No, he didn't. Bennett was out the end of the season.
Tuchuk's last game before the playoffs was in the
Yeah.
Four Nations.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't know he got hurt that
Yeah.
game. Like, he stayed on the ice. You don't know with this guy.
Yeah, Tuchuk is a
They're-
friggin' psycho.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're
And
real.
his brother and his dad.
And
Oh,
yes,
yes.
They are. Shout out to Big Wall. Love
Yeah,
that
big
guy.
wall. Let's go.
But yeah, that's where we're at. It's going 7. So, and officially, it's the Oilers. I don't have a problem with that. I
Hear
know.
from us. It's
There
going
you go.
7.
Yeah.
Put money on it.
Canada
There you
gets
go.
their Stanley Cup.
That would actually be kind of cool.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of
just
cool.
We're
want-
on like a 12-year streak or
Well,
something like
also
that.
there might be a lot of danger up there. There's wildfires right now.
Yeah.
There might be a whole city burning if they lose Game 7.
Cool, cool,
There might-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
And also, I just want McDavid to get his cup.
What's that?
I just want McDavid to
Yeah.
get his cup.
Okay.
A lot of times, like the top dog in sports, I hate. Not this guy. Like I really like him. He seems like a
Yeah.
down to earth dude.
Hockey, it's kind of hard to hit
It
the top
is.
guy.
It is.
Except for some.
Unless it's
They're
Brad
all
Marchand,
hard-nosed.
I'm always gonna hate that guy.
He's not the top guy.
No, but like on my hate list, that won't leave.
That's different.
Marchand, but yeah,
He's
you're
top guy on
right.
that
You're
team,
right.
on
They're
a
more,
good team.
humble and I
He's
get
not
that.
the top guy on this team.
Yeah. He's on Florida now. He's like
on Florida, actually. He's
pretty
on the
good.
Panthers.
We got a hockey guy. So that's
Write
where
that
we're
down.
at.
Fuck that guy.
You guys ready for golf?
Yes, all right.
I'll take my break now.
No!
I'll be back.
This will be quick.
Yeah, so next week is the U.S. Open at Oakmont, which is in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Shitsburg.
So apparently one of the Pat McAfee guys used.
doesn't think so.
Yeah, Aaron
I am
Rodgers is
Aaron Rodgers,
going
and I
there.
do think so.
Yes, but apparently one of Pat McAfee's guys used to caddy out there.
Okay.
Fun fact. They went, so I'm sure people, if you pay attention to golf, you've seen the pictures, the videos of some of these guys out there. They did a crazy trial to see how they could get their rough so thick. It is 5 inches thick.
Yeah, so it's basically in the shit, dude.
It is ridiculous. And the greens, I don't know, this is a golf nerd. I don't really know exactly
talking
how
slow?
it works. No, they are so fast. So that is ranked fast as 10.
So is that
greens.
probably keeping up there with Augusta with their how
It
crazy
is
they're
14. It
Okay.
is 14.
God.
It is ridiculous fast.
So
They are predicting that the winner is over par.
wow.
I heard that part.
Over
So I was
par
focusing
for
on the
this
camera in my
tournament.
note there. Yeah.
Over par. So
that happens and smooth.
I mean, the U.S. Open they want as hard as possible, and Oakmont is a legendary hard course, and it is going to be crazy. I hope people are excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome seeing these guys struggle like they do. I watched Bryson.
I like that. It's gonna be awesome seeing these guys.
Oh
go.
yeah, I mean,
I like that. Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see that? But
Yeah,
Bryson.
challenge.
On his YouTube, he played there 2 weeks ago, I think. Or not even that. He played there May 31st, he
Yeah.
said. And he shot even par for 18 holes on it. They have hole 8. That is a 300-yard par 3.
Damn.
I'm going to say that again. It's actually
300?
290-yard par 3.
I mean, yeah.
Oh wow, got it now. All right.
Yeah.
Shit.
All the par 5s are over 600 yards.
So if I piped the driver, I might make the green.
I'm just saying, would we score any holes there?
No.
Okay. What is it? The gentleman's, is that after 8? That's what we always did in college. Gentleman's.
Yeah, the highest you can get is an 8.
Yeah,
Or
there
over
you
par.
Yeah, be about
They
right.
do have hole 11 or 12 is a 291-yard par 4 because, why not have a drivable par 4 whenever you have a 295-yard?
What do you have to go
out there
through?
using a 3-wood? Not even.
No, I think
Is
he
there a
did.
catch
I think
to it?
he
Like
did
he-
use his 3-wood on
Okay.
it. Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of guys using 3-wood on that
Yeah.
hole because that's
Well, because everyone outdrives 290.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
Almost
do.
everyone.
they do.
Was there a catch to this? If it's only that, is there like a house you have to go over and pass
No.
the swimming pool? Really?
Nah,
They just
that's
gave you one.
supposed to be the layup hole.
They gave you
Yeah,
one-
yeah.
Okay. You have to
That's
birdie
going to
this
be the
type
one
of
that
shot.
you need to birdie.
Yes, exactly. I think we're going to see historically high rounds.
So does this make it more of a crapshoot, basically?
So I'm gonna.
I don't
You know
think
what I
so.
mean?
I'm
Oh, really?
gonna-
Okay.
If I could place a wager for someone to finish under par, I would. I don't think it's going to be significantly under par.
I think it'll be 1 or 2.
Yeah, but I do think that someone finishes under par.
Are there
Now,
odds
who-
on that? Probably.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, like realistic odds, it's worth
Yeah.
putting money on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because normally that'd be like,
I'm sure they're about even odds, honestly.
Well, there's probably one person who has it.
Yeah. Scheffler, because he's so consistent.
Yes.
that's all he does is win.
Like Bryson could go 5 under or 10 over.
Yes.
Like, because he's going to be
I like
the
that
guy
guy.
that goes for
So
it.
last time it was played here in 2016 at Oakmont, Dustin Johnson won it 4 over or 4 under.
That was prime Dustin
That's
Johnson.
prime
That was-
DJ.
Yeah.
Prime DJ.
Prime DJ was a force.
Yeah, prime DJ. There was one other person second place. I can't remember who it was because nobody remembers second place,
Exactly.
right?
First loser.
One other person was under par. Everybody else was over par.
Yeah.
And they have made it significantly worse.
There was about a 2-year
Nice.
stretch where Dustin Johnson was pretty clearly the best golfer in the
Yes.
world. He's fallen pretty hard since moving to LIV. Actually, a little bit before.
It was before that,
Yeah,
too,
a little
yeah.
before. But yeah, there was a time where Dustin Johnson was unreal.
Yeah. Bryson actually had the lead going into the final day.
Yeah.
And then he ended up 5 over.
That's kind of been the Bryson of the last 2 years, honestly.
It is. He's a lot.
He's struggled on Sundays.
He struggled on Sundays, but he's not
Needs the
falling
red
off as,
shirt. Tiger.
as
Needs
bad.
the red
So I think
polo,
he
right?
needs Tiger Vision, man.
Change
Yeah.
your tire, dude. Come on.
But that's just his game. Like he can play such a risky game
Yeah.
that he can kill around where he can shoot maybe like I think
59. He shot he shot a 58.
Yeah, he shot a 58 on the U.S. Open a few years
No,
ago.
it was on live, but
Oh, it was on
it was like all of a sudden
Didn't he shoot a 59 on the U.S. Open one year?
he probably did.
Yeah.
But like when he shot his 58, this is what got him on his little run that he's been on lately. Where I honestly think he's number 2 player in the world. If the rankings were
Probably.
correct, I think it should be Bryson.
He's top 3 in every tournament.
Yeah, he is.
Or top 5 anyhow.
Yeah. And but that 58 was like what got him on this roll. All of a sudden it was like he figured it out. Something's going on, and then he started getting popular and everything else happened. But
Shame on you, Masters, for not showing him until Saturday.
yeah, everybody was so mad.
Yeah. You made everyone
You
so
made
mad.
little Tunchi so mad.
Yes. Tunchi was pissed. That's Lil Wayne.
Oh, I didn't know that. Somebody better get fired from
I
all
actually
this.
looked at you because I knew that I had to explain.
Yes.
it.
Yeah, I was getting
I'm
ready
just
to, and I
sitting
seen
here
you
watching
look.
the
I
Yeah.
seen you look at him, but let's move on
Not
to
diverse.
who do you think's winning this, Rogers?
I think the heavy favorite is Scheffler, and it also deserves to be.
Yes, he has won.
I'm gonna go with.
He has
I'm gonna
won
go-
two. He's won 2 tournaments. I think that's the PGA.
I'm gonna go with this.
That makes sense.
I think that I'm leaning Scheffler, but if someone's gonna take it from him, it's gonna be Bryson having an insane round.
I would tend to agree.
It's gonna be Bryson on the good side of variance, I should say, because he could either fall off the leaderboard entirely or run away with the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Because this is a course that is going to be tough, and it's going to be having a lot of variance. And if he runs on the good side of variance, he could win this thing by 5 strokes. But if he runs on the bad side of variance, he could miss the cut.
All right, Brock. I found the odds for the winners. Scotty Scheffler is plus 260.
Which is insane.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
What,
Right?
U.S. Open, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bryson
Okay,
is
plus
plus
270.
750, and then Rory's plus 950. John Rahm is up there. I actually think Rahm.
Rahm's playing good.
I think Rahm.
That's my pick.
I think Rahm will finish better than Rory.
Hey, man after Alex's
I'm
heart.
looking-
Clubfoot.
Yeah,
There we go.
You're right.
See, the sentimental. Heart.
Also,
Miles
John
Hart.
Rahm doing the hot dog challenge
like
with
it.
Bob Does Sports is awesome.
Yes.
That was
Sounds
a
like a
great
cool
video.
dude. That's my pick.
Rahm is cool.
Rahm is awesome.
Cool drive.
No, but they're pretty close. But yeah, I mean
Where
it.
Dustin Johnson's at, way down.
All the cool guys go to live, honestly.
I feel like
Yeah.
that would be a lot of fun to watch live as opposed to this. Like they
They
have other
take their
theatrics
bag and
going
they
on.
fuck around and they have fun.
Yes.
Like, that's what live is.
Okay.
Some of their stuff is really dumb. Like the shotgun start, I hate is because that doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense to me. But that's really my main complaint about it is I hate the shotgun start.
Yeah.
What do they do for fun? Like, do they have like closer to the pin, random shit? Like,
No, they
Well,
just.
I mean,
you just-
Long
Phil's
strap
probably
or something?
on the course literally betting
I'm sure. Or he's planning his next video with Grant Horvat.
Yeah.
Like Phil's embracing life to
and
me.
Josh Allen.
Yes.
Yes,
That was
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it is Scotty Scheffler. Number one, he's hot again. He's playing just as good as he did
he's on
last
fire.
year. He
Yeah.
is.
Honestly, he may be better.
He might be.
Yeah. Yeah.
He won PGA. I think he's won 2 tournaments at the PGA.
I think
Or every
that
time I look at golf, he's winning,
that
so.
Bryson DeChambeau is the only one that's
I
playing on
think
his
Bryson
level
is the
right now.
only one who can stop Scotty.
Yeah.
Especially with this course and the way it is, where it is paramount to be accurate.
So Rory won the Masters, as everyone knows, and we documented
Yes.
it on here. But since the Masters, they made his driver illegal, and that was a big deal for Rory.
But
He's
they
not
also-
been good at the driver's
They
seat.
also made Scotty's illegal.
Yes, it hasn't been as
doesn't
big of a
care.
deal
No,
for Scotty,
no.
but it has ruined Rory.
Also, I read today, actually, before I was before I went to eat supper, that Rory has said, he's like, since I won the Masters, he's like, I don't know if something happened. I just don't. I got the monkey
Don't
off
have
his
that
back.
drive?
He doesn't have that
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah.
He said
could
that.
do
He
it.
lost
Yeah.
that dog.
He did. He lost the dog a little bit.
That's
So,
motivation. I made a couple bucks. I'm good.
Well, he's made several bucks. He's
Yeah.
made
a top
several.
golfer for a decade, 2 decades almost.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I could see that. What is he? Mid-30s, something like that. Like
Late 30s, I thought.
I think mid. I think.
Okay.
Is there any like dark horse or like
Not-
random shot? Like you
I
pick
mean,
the guy.
I never
gotta-
want to put Ludwig Aberg out of or
That is
Oberg,
that would be my third pick.
because
honestly.
Oberg
Okay,
is
stay on.
probably, as far as raw talent, probably the best golfer out of anyone.
Which one
Or
is that?
right up there.
he would be up there with Rory and Bryson.
Yeah.
As far as
Because-
raw talent and Scott, I would put Scotty's talent up there too.
And also a guy, like, he's a dickhead and everyone hates him, but Patrick Reed. Like,
He's a dickhead. All right.
That's
oh,
true.
no. He
Little skit
like,
on that.
documented everyone fucking hates him.
He also documented cheater.
So, like, but he is a great golfer.
He is a good golfer.
He's probably a top 10
Yeah.
golfer, and I could see him hanging around. Other than that, not really. Batia is interesting. Morikawa is always in the discussion.
Morikawa is going to be like top 10, and that's about it.
And Homa's probably going to hang around the bottom side of the top 10.
Yeah.
Like, those are guys like your usual suspects. I think that the only one that out of that group that can make a run at Bryson and Scheffler is Oberg.
Ludwig Oberg.
Ludwig Oberg.
Yeah, you said it that right.
Ludwig Oberg.
There you go.
I think that he is the only one that can.
Diversity.
And-
I like it.
I legitimately think that if he could get his shit together and become consistent, he may be the best golfer in the world.
Yeah.
He is
Wow.
so talented.
Okay.
He's right up there. Scotty is hard to touch right now.
Well, like I said, if he can become consistent.
Obviously, Rogers knows, and you guys know I love Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
There was something I seen over his last 200 starts. It like put all great golfers over there, like playing their best of all time.
Kobe.
Close.
It did not go in.
not today.
It would have if the door
calling out
wasn't
lid
screwed. The
to
lid
keep
is
him a Tumbo.
yeah, the lid is screwed in.
not
But,
today.
anyways, it put like all golfers somehow into their best and like how like what their like plus handicap would be or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone was below like 2.7 except for Scotty was 3.03 and Tiger in his heyday was 3.8. So he is confirmed the closest person we have seen since Tiger.
Yeah. I agree with that.
but-
you're not wrong.
He's got
He's
a lot
dominated
of-
the league for 2 years now.
Yes. I just think that this US Open, it's either you got to be completely accurate and not miss fairways, which he pretty well that's him.
It's not raw talent. It is consistency.
Consistency. His
And
consistency
he
is
is the model of
ridiculous.
consistency. If honestly,
He is like the most.
If Scotty Scheffler learns how to putt at a high level,
Oh yeah,
the league's in fucking trouble.
Jack Nicklaus.
I think they already are.
Yeah, Jack Nicklaus said he's like if Scotty has a poor putting day, he's top 10. If he has an average putting day, he wins. If he has a great putting day, he blows everybody out.
Yep,
That's what he
absolutely.
did. That's what he did at PGA Championship. He had a great putting day and he blew everybody
He
out.
becomes an elite putter that like no one's gonna touch him.
No, and you can, and this whole run that he's on, you can thank Rory McIlroy for telling him to change to a mallet putter
Yeah.
from the blade. That's a big
He's regretting that one.
thing. Yeah, I think so.
He still won his Masters.
he did. He did
probably
get
doesn't
that.
care. No.
But yeah, with this U.S. Open at Oakmont, it's going to be accuracy, finding the fairways, finding the greens, and then like even at that point, as long as you're like sticking it close to a pin somewhat, I don't think if you 2-putt, it's going to be that big of a
I'll
deal.
say on Thursday, if you see Scotty Scheffler sink a 20-foot putt,
It's over.
Go home.
It's over. But I do agree with you. I think it's Scotty, Bryson, Ludwig, and that's about it. And
those three are really the
but-
1, 2, 3 that I think have a chance.
I would agree.
Put John Rahm.
Rom could be up there.
There we go.
I would put him
Rahm
fourth.
has
I
he's
forget how
so
I'm rooting for.
inconsistent, and even when he's great, he's still not like to the level of what Bryson would be when he's great. So like, he's Bryson, but a little bit less likely.
Okay.
So I mean, I put him in the top 5 for
That's
this
fine.
tournament.
That's fine. That's fine.
As far as likeliness, but he definitely doesn't make my top.
All right, what is your? So you got 4.
Official pick.
Who's your 5th?
My 5th, I'm gonna go Batia.
Batia?
I'm gonna go Batia.
You're a man after Malloy's heart.
I'm gonna. It was between Batia and Morikawa for me.
I would probably go Morikawa.
Okay.
I trust him a little bit more.
I respect Batia. This is the guy that dropped out of school to pursue professional golf.
I like that.
Yeah.
Following his passion.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
All right.
it's paid dividends.
Yes, it has.
Well, apparently, he's on
Yes,
this list.
yes.
Yeah. I don't know jack about golf, but we're talking about you on this. And, yeah,
And I
good
know
call.
Malloy does have a hard-on for Batia.
Yes. He loves it. He does. So. Alrighty, well that has been episode number 79. You know what I forgot at the beginning? I
69
forgot
plus
to
10.
plug our social media.
Well,
That's
hey,
up
it's there
top.
now.
But it's
So
been up
now-
here the whole time. Make sure to follow us on these. We're gonna get back to
Which one's
posting.
your favorite?
Kick! Didn't get the table this time. There we go.
We're gonna get back to posting our TikToks and all that stuff. We gotta get back to that.
Come on, Tiger.
Rogers killed a fly. We
So
also
you're
have
trying to get them
Tiger,
motivated. Come on, guys.
Tiger
Good
up
job.
here.
Yeah.
So make sure to follow us, and we'll see you guys next time.
That's right. Stay classy, Southern Illinois.
And America.
Boom. There we go. We're getting that down.